Hello boys and girls, so these days I'm just really busy working and also I've lost a bunch of interest in Dead by Daylight, so that's why I don't really post many videos. I don't think that I had to mention that, but just so you know I did, and this video is gonna be yet another negative video about Dead by Daylight. Yes, I know that most of my recent videos about Dead by Daylight have been very negative, but it's not because I don't like the game. In fact, if I didn't like the game, I would just not bother making these videos. In fact, I really love Dead by Daylight, and for a long time, Dead by Daylight has been my favorite video game ever. And I really want this game to succeed.
No, I will not succeed.
Not only financially, but I also want this game to succeed, to keep players playing it and to keep those players happy. And that's exactly why I'm making negative videos about Dead by Daylight, exposing the flaws of the game, and I hope that someday developers will fix at least some of those issues that the game has right now. And the game has always had a bunch of issues, but right now I don't think that Dead by Daylight is in a good state. I'm gonna talk about it in this video. But first of all, my goal is to reach 1000 subscribers sometime this year, so make sure you are subscribed and I will personally deliver my 6.5 inches cock to your door. Thank you very much. Okay, so where do I start? First of all, a while ago I made a video called Is Dead by Daylight Dying? And if you haven't seen that video, I think you should go and watch that video after watching this one, because it's a very informative video. But basically in that video I included Steam charts, which is a website that shows how many people are currently playing Dead by Daylight. And back then Dead by Daylight was on a 4th month of losing players, which is concerning because just recently Dead by Daylight was gaining players and now all of a sudden every month it is losing players. But I thought it wouldn't be a big deal because with Ringu chapter approaching soon, Dead by Daylight would probably start gaining players this February or March. And guess what? I was wrong. This February was another month of Dead by Daylight losing more players than gaining players. That's right, 5 months in a row of losing players every single day. There has to be a problem, right? Like, I understand that people come and go, but we haven't seen this big of a decline in like 3 years of Dead by Daylight, if not more. And it's not a problem of the people that are leaving the game. No, instead it's a problem of a developer. And you might argue that Dead by Daylight has improved a lot over the years, and you are completely right. Dead by Daylight was shit when it came out compared to what it is now. It has got a bunch of quality of life updates, but instead of only looking at the positive changes, let's take a look at some negative changes that could have led Dead by Daylight players to start leaving the game. Okay, if you asked me or most of the players what is the worst thing about Dead by Daylight, I would say of course it's a skill-based matchmaking system, which I don't want to talk about in this video because I've made many videos about it in the past. But if you wonder why I hate skill-based matchmaking so much, you should watch this video called SBMM needs to be removed. But basically Dead by Daylight has never needed a skill-based matchmaking system, and exactly when developers added this thing into the game, many people lost interest in the game, including me, because instead of being just a game that is casual and, you know, fun to play, Dead by Daylight has become a competitive game full of try-hard players. At least it feels like it, and it pissed many hardcore Dead by Daylight players, so no wonder why so many of us are leaving this game. It's just too sweaty and no more fun to play. Okay, Let's say skill-based matchmaking is a good thing, and Dead by Daylight somehow becomes a competitive game. There we have another problem: we can't even see our own ranks. Yes, we can see our grades, but they represent how much time you invest into the game, and your real rank is hidden. And in the past, yes, this game had a bunch of bugs and performance issues, but overall it was much more fun to play because back then we didn't have hidden ranks. The more I play, the better I understand how this game is going in the wrong direction. How about instead of changing things you don't need to change, you fix the gen rushing problem, or slugging problem, tunneling problem, camping problem. There are so many fucking things to fix, but every single fucking game I play, people just gen rush me no matter what perks I take with me, and I can't blame those gen rushers. It's a problem related to the skill-based matchmaking system, which we should thank developers for. Nobody asked for it, And even looking at all of the latest chapters are what is supposed to bring the players back, but no, instead they release underpowered killers. Why? I was so excited for Ringo, and this killer literally feels like ass, just like most of the recent killers. Honestly, I would not recommend anybody buy the new Sadako Rising chapter, and it's very disappointing. Another reason why Dead by Daylight is in a very bad state right now is that developers have disabled nurse. We can't play the nurse for like a second or even a third week in a row just because of a little bug that comes with the nurse, which is actually a big deal. There are so many nurse mains that just can't enjoy any other killers, and these developers are not even rushing to fix this problem. I'm just disappointed, and honestly, even though this game used to be more buggy and more broken, at least it used to be more fun and it used to bring new players every day. Now Dead by Daylight is in a very bad state, if not the worst state ever. Of course, it is my personal opinion, so you can think that it's in a very good state, but I would disagree. And let's pray maybe it will help developers to realize about what's wrong about this game and to fix the game. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just ranting a lot. I really love this game, and I wish that this game was better. Of course, there's always space for improvements, but at least please fix the main issues with the game. Thank you very much for listening to my rant. I hope you are here until the end. Don't forget to comment something, subscribe if you haven't done it before, and like this video. See you later.